day. Open my heart to live your way. Teach me to hear your voice. Open my mind to the freedom of choice. Spirit, guide my day. Open my heart to live your way. Teach me to hear your voice. Open my mind to the freedom of choice. Spirit, guide my day. And open my heart to live your way. Teach me to hear your voice. Open my mind to the freedom of choice. Spirit, guide my day. Open my heart, live your way. Teach me, hear your voice. Open my mind to the freedom of choice. Spirit, guide my day. Open my heart to live your way. Teach me to hear your voice. Open my mind to the freedom of choice.
Good morning, Napa Valley Center for Spiritual Living. So good to have you with us today. A delightful and beautiful day. People are streaming in here in person, as well as you're streaming with us up there in the Netherlands, as we so to speak, because the camera is mounted up on the wall, but we are sending love out to you just where you are. I'm Reverend Jay Lang, and so happy to be with you today. So happy to have community here, both in person and on the screen that you see in front of you, whether it's your big screen or your little screen. We are sending love out to you right where you are. We have a delightful service in store for you, especially with music for you today. And we're going to invite Joyfully Cricket here to open us up in some music.
I am open to receive. I am open to receive. I am open to receive more good. I am open to receive. I am ready, I believe. I am open to receive more good. I am open to receive. I am open to receive. I am open to receive wisdom. I am open to receive. I am ready, I believe. I am open to receive wisdom. I am open to receive. I am open to receive. I am open to receive more truth. I am open to receive. I am ready, I believe. I am open to receive more truth. I am open to receive. I am ready, I believe. I am open to receive more truth. I am open to receive wisdom. I am open to receive more good.
How delightful. So good to having you here, Cricket. I know in your bio you talked about raising the vibration, and I can already attest to that, testimony for that you are bringing joy, passion, and inspiration to us this morning. So let's give her another round of applause. Well, it's so good to have everybody here today. We're blessing the music, the message. We have several people in service today. You can't see them online, but if you can give them a round of applause in the room for all our production staff and sound staff. Martha Martinez over here is our practitioner for the day. You can stand up, Martha. Wave to people. There you go. So good to have her here as well. We like to begin each service with our vision and mission statement. So if you'll look on the screen, wherever your screen is at home or here in the community, and read with me together. We are an inclusive community for spiritual growth and compassionate action. And our mission statement, we are co-creating a world that works for everyone by living intentionally, loving unconditionally, and seeing God in all people and all faiths. So good to be affirming that. Speaking of raising vibration, just in speaking and affirming it as community raises the vibration and realizes this vision and mission for us. So thank you for being a part of that, not only just speaking the words, but being a part of it here and as you go out into the world. The real test of our vision and mission is the work that we do out beyond this time we have together, beyond classes and beyond services that we do. So thank you for being a part of that as well. So before we get started in the regular part of our service, I just want to give you a few announcements and let you know, first of all, that we are still accepting cards of intention. If you didn't get the chance to do that yet, there are some in the lobby as well as a link online that you're welcome to do that. We know that some choose just to give on a weekly or monthly basis, and that's fine. The cards of intention, we believe, are a way of intentional giving, and we appreciate you participating in that. I do want to announce that the cards of intent we have collected so far. The number we've raised, pledged for next year, the intention for next year, over $88,000. So that's great. Let's give that a round of applause. We're still a little short of the Board of Trustees goal of over $100,000, at least $100,000. So got a little room to catch up with that. So if you're still considering turning your card of intention, we would appreciate that as well. The other thing I wanted to let you know about is the Give Guide. Napa Can Do is this incredible organization if you don't know who they are. But they put out a Give Guide every year that suggests certain sort of vetted nonprofits, if you want to call it, that they've screened that people have to apply to be in this guide, and give you suggestions for nonprofits that you can give to for end of the year kind of donations. It's all online now. They don't actually have a magazine anymore, and you can find it online. And we also encourage you to, as you consider your end of the year donations, to consider our center as well in that. And if you want to designate it for a certain cause, for the Courtyard and Building Fund or our School of Spiritual Leadership, diversity scholarships or Emerging Leaders Fund, you can do that. But we would appreciate any thoughtful. And also, if you don't know, you can give those donations in stocks or in property. The stocks is one thing that's valuable. You can give it before you sell it, so there's no donation fee, no broker's fees on that. You can just give it straight across at the value of which it is. So you have a greater tax donation in that way. Also, I wanted to let you know, if you know anybody who their primary language is Spanish, our Spanish language services, which are growing in the number of people attending them, both in person and online. They have a hybrid service, and today they have a service that starts at 12:30, right? 12:30? And Jose Rodriguez is going to be, and Imelda are going to be running that service. So it's like I said, if you know anybody that's primary language is Spanish, let them know about that, because it's exciting. There are also meditations during the week, and it's just really a powerful part of our ministry that Imelda leads and Martha leads. So thank you for doing that. Let's give them a round of applause. Also want you to save the date for our candle lighting services. Remember last year we had to do it virtually? This year we are going to do it in person. We're going to spread people out and have a time at 7 p.m. We're going to take reservations because we want to make sure not to fill it up too much. And if we need to, we'll have a second service. We'll just, if there's enough RSVPs, enough demand, we'll just have another service probably at 5. Earlier, 5 or 5:30. So, but we're excited about it coming back to it's one of the highlights of my year. I think for a lot of people's year, to be in here and be able to light a candle and just feel the presence of Spirit at that time of the year. So mark your date. I think it's a Friday night. It might be a Thursday night, December 23rd at 7 p.m. And then also, please know that we're available and supporting you right where you are, either prayers by filling out forms in the lobby or online to stay after the service to meet with a practitioner, or if there's any other kind of support you need, please call Mary at the office. And we have many resources, not only within the center, but in this county that provide resources for people from financial help to mental health services to housing services and different things. So please let us know if there's any kind of support you need. We'll be glad to help you. And also, if there's any information you need about the meditations on Wednesday, the recovery group we have on Sunday evening, Course in Miracles, anything like that, it's all on our website. So feel free to look on our website and scroll around and see what you can find. You never know what's on there. So we've developed a new website in the last year, and it's really wonderful to have. So now we'll begin the sacred part of our service.
As the wind blows, I let go. As the wind blows, I let go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go. As the river flows, I let go. As the river flows, I let go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go. As I breathe in, I let go. As I breathe out, I let go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go.
And good morning. And I'm so grateful to be here. And thank you for having me over. I'm very much in grateful day because I need to talk about that. Um, and I kind of did my gratitude all week thinking about this day. And I feel so blessed. So thank you for having me. And I'm going to start with by telling you um, before I came to this philosophy and learn about this, it was a beautiful thing that I um, enter. And I was terrible at gratitude. I was so bad in gratitude that most days that I didn't notice the sunlight leaving home to work, seeing it on the Mountain Diablo Mountains. It was, I don't even see it. I wasn't aware of that. I forgot to even be thankful for the guy who was doing coffee, and I stopped by and get it every morning. And I didn't even know his name uh, before, and I don't see anything. I was usually take for granted that I have my legs to walk and my eyes to see you, to see everything. I was taking that. It was bad back then. But when I enter this beautiful thing, science of mind, I learned to start seeing things. I learned to be appreciated. I learned, and um, and the thing of it is, and I was faced daily things, and I didn't see it. But now I can be grateful for that, and I even sometimes forget my kids. Well, I actually don't forget them. I forget the physical presence. But as I face the daily slides and arouse as a parenthood, I forget all the time how much um, they changed my life for the better. And I start looking at that, and I used to, now I see them, I give them a hug, and I'm grateful that I have them and grateful that I have my arms to do that. So, gratitude and appreciation, I believe, is a mental tool that I use now to remind myself of the good stuff. And is my spotlight that I'm shine on the people who give me all the good things. And even if it's not a good thing, I'm grateful because I'm learning from that. I'm learning from everybody. And the blessing I feel like it's a bright red brush, paintbrush that I use because I work in a paint store. So I was looking at that like a bright red paintbrush that I was painting um, and apply it to otherwise invisible. Bless those invisible blessings that I have in my life, like clean streets, like with the rain. Wow, that was beautiful. The rain that the week that I was here, and the next day when I see the clean streets, so beautiful. Um, that's a blessing. And my health, and or enough food in my table. That is so wonderful. And another thing that I notice is the gratitude doesn't make problems or treat disappear. It's there. Everything is there. And I'm grateful for that. When I can find people, even if they don't, if I don't agree with what they're saying or doing, I'm grateful for that because they teaching me, like I say, they teaching me something. So I'm so grateful for that. And it is me who is wearing myself out with worry sometimes when I see people that I don't agree with, or um, when I experience all those things at unexpected moments, troubles that I have sometimes, and my heart sometimes goes so fast, and my throat, I feel like something is there. I'm the one who's wearing myself out with that worry. So it's not them, it's me. So I learned this in my mm, journey with Science of Mind. I learned that here, and I thank you guys because um, I'm so grateful for this spiritual bird, because my spiritual bird enables me to claim domination over my negative thinking, and the divine intelligence that never fails enables me to handle all the stormy ways of disturbing thoughts that I have. And not now I feel that I rest by the quiet waters of peaceful and joy. Thinking about that, I feel so blessed. Um, and I don't have to fight, only to be still, and just to be still and realize that moments and that healing that is with me, the wonderful gift which God has given me. I am grateful for that. So the gratitude becomes a critical process for me, and think it is the way of thinking that I have to change. So is that what I learned here? And the more I practice doing that, the more better it comes. And not too long ago, I have a discussion with my son, but that discussion showed me that I have to just um, get out and keep peaceful and be grateful that I have him. And I just ignore sometimes all the words that sometimes kids have real bad, but I ignore it, and I start thinking in the peacefulness that in um, how I am now and how I was before, and that only me who compares to me. I don't compare to anybody but me, and I'm grateful for that. And it is so beautiful the way I think right now, that um, because of this um, science of mind, this journey that I am creating, um, and now um, what else I learn? I have to ask myself, what am I learning? What else I'm more learning here? And that's it. Yes. Another thing is that if I start telling people simply to back up and count their blessings, sometimes it doesn't create a good stuff, but push away from me. And I have to learn about that let them be, and be happy that they by you and your side. And it's a process. It's a process, and processing a life experience through these grateful lenses that I'm wearing now is a good thing. So I have to be truly, and because now I know that gratitude changed everything. And every morning I get up and I do the same thing now. And I don't used to be doing that before. I just get up and go hurry, blah, 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 and running and rushing to everything. And now I wake up 30 minutes early, and even if I just be grateful for my blanket, my pillow, little things that I can be grateful, is it counts for the whole day. So I'm gonna invite you to take a deep breath and feel comfortable. If you feel comfortable closing your eyes, you can do that too. And I'm gonna repeat few things that I say to myself every morning. And if you're okay with that, I'm gonna repeat it. And if you want to repeat it after me, that's fine too. So let's close our eyes and feel the moment. Let's begin. I am grateful for the many blessings in my life. I am grateful to be alive. I'm I'm thankful for the amazing gift of life. I am grateful for the power of my thoughts. I am grateful for my ability to take inspired actions. I am thankful for all my past accomplishments. I am grateful for the challenges I face. I am thankful for the lessons that I learned. I am grateful for it all. And I am grateful for the present moment. I'm grateful for all my skills and talent. I'm thankful for my pursuits of my improvement. I am grateful for this journey. I am grateful for the blessings in my life. Let's breathe in. Good job. Let's take about 3 seconds to just sit and bask in the glow of this powerful attitude of gratitude. I hope you truly feel this with deep sense of gratitude, because this is so amazing for me. And I thank you very much. And so it is.
That was wonderful, Martha. Thank you. Thank you so much. So another thing that we've done in this almost post-pandemic, we're not there yet, and we want to keep taking precautions because we're not there yet, but we're almost there. We're starting to do things like the candlelight service. We're also starting to have membership classes again to invite people into membership into our center. So we had a membership class last week, and 2 people showed up. That's all, but we'll take every member we have. So I'd like Mike and Carla Stanley to come up here. So first of all, thank you for being willing to step into membership. For those of you who don't know, membership here is important because you become a voting member, then voting on bylaw changes, new members to our board and just being more active. And it also is about stepping more into changing it from being I go to that center to it becoming I go to this is my center. So a sense of ownership as well. Also, I didn't tell you this, but one gift of becoming a member is you get 6 months free subscription to the Science of Mind magazine. So maybe I did tell you that. Okay, so we'll sign you up for that, and you'll start getting that soon. But part of the class talks about the 4 C's we talk about, which is commitment, which is commitment to the center, like being ownership. It's about consciousness, about raising your consciousness. It's about community. And finally, it's about contribution, which is both time, talent, and treasure, but it's just engaging more. So while Mike and Carla and we sat down and we talked about your past faith experiences, your life and everything, and then I talked about the requirements of it. So to become a member, they had to agree to these 4 commitments. So to let you know a little bit about them, they've been part of New Thought communities for a while. They're new to our community, but they've been going to Unity, which I used to go to Unity too, where if you don't know about Unity, we're very similar in our beliefs. We're both New Thought, and the founders of both our center and Unity were taught by the same person. So we share a lineage of that. And so we're so glad that you've decided to come here and you're part of this community. And we're so privileged to have you here. So as part of this, I will invite them publicly to announce that they're agreeing to these 4 commitments. And then in turn, I'm going to ask you as a community to reaffirm your commitment to your agreement to these 4 commitments, and also to honor them as new members. So I'll begin with you, Mike and Carla, and your answer will simply be I do, in saying, do you agree to the 4 C's of commitment, community, contribution, and consciousness?
I do. Absolutely, I do.
You paused for a minute. I was concerned. And as a community, your answer will be we do. So first of all, do you agree to support Mike and Carla as new members? And do you agree to these 4 C's as well? All right. There you go. So you got someone else to banter with you here. So, well, let's stand up and give them a round of applause. You can have a seat now, and I'm just going to invite them to say a few words here if they want to. Just anything you'd like to add about yourself or.
Mike and I have been looking for a spiritual home after we stopped going to Unity, and I'm glad we found it. So
You've all been already so welcoming. We feel at home, and so thank you for all that, and thank you, Reverend Gay.
Absolutely,
for helping.
absolutely. So I have official certificates for you. There's one for you, Carla, one for you, Mike. You do. And as well as you get a card. I never know what you're going to do with these cards, but I always have to say, now you are a card carrying member. So really it's just, I just get to say that line is all. So thank you and congratulations.
Sitting on the front porch, sipping my tea. Sun through the treetops is smiling at me. It's smiling at me. Smiling at me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Chilling in the garden by the fruit trees, Wind through the hillside is waving at me. It's waving at me. Waving at me. Take some time and watch your world align. If you forget your cares, you'll feel just fine. Swimming in the river, feeling carefree. The birds on the water are singing for me. They're singing for me. Singing for me. Life is sweet if you allow it to just be. Chilling in the garden by the fruit trees. The wind through the hillside is waving at me. It's waving at me. Waving at me. Take some time and watch your world align. If you forget your cares, you'll feel just fine. Swimming in the river, feeling carefree. The birds on the water are singing for me. They're singing for me. Singing for me. Life is sweet if you allow it to just be. Playing in the moonlight, feeling divine. The stars in the night sky are taking their time. They're taking their time. Taking their time.
Thank you so much. Beautiful, beautiful. I understand our broadcast is a little fuzzy today, so it's not you. You can try drinking more coffee, those people online, but it's just our broadcast for some reason. Sometimes the internet doesn't work, doesn't cooperate, but we're doing the best we can here, and hopefully it will clear up in time. So good to have everybody here today. Blessed day, as Martha talked about. So this is the month of gratitude that we are all so grateful, and this month and continuing this year that we've had of ageless wisdom as a theme, and it just comes to fruition this time of the year, this time of harvest, this time of the beautiful leaves that are all around us in Napa right now, and the falling of the leaves that just bring us, it's easy to find gratitude right now, the beauty of it. And today's topic is about seeing beauty and feeling grace. So seeing this beauty in nature that's all around us, and seeing the beauty in each other, and hopefully seeing the beauty in yourself as well. It's sometimes harder to see that. But what we know is when it's sourced in the divine, that's always there for us, that we can open up to a greater vision of spirit in that way. Now, considering this month is so grateful, I wanted, and for a long time, I wasn't telling a lot of jokes because people were not really in laughing moods. But I think we can begin to laugh. But this is also, I'd like to say, I like top 10 lists. So I'd like to give you the top 10 jokes of why you don't want to encourage me to tell jokes. So here's the first one. And they're all about the fall and about leaves and things like that. I used to make loads of money clearing leaves from lawns. I was raking it in. How does an elephant get down from a tree? They sit on a leaf and wait till autumn. Okay. The best time to stop eating pancakes is when the maple leaves. Okay, so we're going to keep moving on here. What do you call the pile of foliage that appears on forest floors in autumn? The Great Barrier Reef. See, these are all reasons not to encourage me, right? There's a leaf bank on a tree near me. If it's successful, they may open another branch. I saw a leaf that was in the shape of a chicken. Apparently, it's from a poultry. I was surprised to see a tree in autumn walk away from its forest. It was absent without leaves. What did the Jedi say to the sacred tree? May the forest be with you. And finally, really, this is the last one. Yes. Leaves are normally good at dangerous activity because they often go out on a limb. Okay, yeah, don't encourage me. See, these are 10 good reasons not to encourage me, right? But today is talking about taking risk, about being willing to change. Last week I talked about the metaphor about the leaves falling as an invitation for you to let go in your lives. And we're going to continue on this metaphor that we are talking about seeing beauty and feeling grace and allowing this beauty that we see and sense a greater sense of God, a greater sense of gratitude in our lives. Now, when I use the word grace, I use it carefully because it's been co-opted in some ways to suggest, because it means favor and also means graciousness and gratitude as well, in its root word. But a lot of people say that that grace is about a certain faith that we have to believe in order to receive grace, or that it's a favorite group of people, a group of chosen people. And I want to assure you that all people can receive grace. Grace is simply a way of feeling connected with Spirit. The Buddhists and the Hindus talk about it as enlightenment or nirvana, or something, a deeper connection through spiritual practice. And so we too can find this grace in our spiritual practice, in our living our lives. Martha, I loved your talk today, your message today, because it was about being in gratitude and finding, and I would use this word grace, this connection, this favor, but it's not because we're believe a certain thing or that we are a certain group of people. We simply can find that favor. We can find that deeper connection. And the grace of God go I. By the grace of God go I. That things tend to smooth out, just as the prophet in Isaiah said, that every valley shall be raised up, every mountain hill made low. The rough ground shall become level, the rugged place a plain, and the Spirit will be revealed in me and in all people. Because this connection we have with Spirit seems to make things lighter. Puts a skip in your step. Even it might not change the condition, but you can find within it something special, something profound in that way. What I know about this this word grace, Eric Butterworth, a New Thought writer of some time ago, said that grace means favor. Why are you favored as a child of God? Simply because you are the activity of God expressing itself as you. So how do you find this favor? By simply being aware and recognizing this expression of God in you. It's that simple to know the greater truth. So the biggest question I have for you is, as change happens, do you resist or embrace change in this way? This time of year, We can almost use whether we resist or embrace change as a metaphor for whether we rake the leaves in our front yard or not. We know they're going to fall. And the question is, do you do it every few days to kind of keep up with it? And it's a pretty easy chore. Or are you one that lets them all fall and pick them up, then rake them up because they tend to get to be bigger piles, and perhaps they get wet and heavier to do, a bigger task than you expected to do? And is that similar to the way maybe you deal with change? Or perhaps you're a person who just hopes that the wind will blow strong enough and blow all your leaves to your neighbor's yard. Problem with that strategy is the other neighbor's yard, you'll get their leaves as well. And what is it? How do we accept change in our lives? The change of the seasons we have now, the change of life that we can recognize, that if we're mindful enough, we can be aware of the subtle changes that happen. And we can respond to them rather than kind of not paying attention and letting our emotions and any false beliefs that might be with us build up until it becomes a huge pile of leaves we have to deal with that can be damp and heavy and burdensome. At the same time, whether we rake up the leaves, those false beliefs we have in ourselves every few days, every now and then, or are in touch with Spirit when it's leading that, or we wait for some time when the pain becomes big enough, when it becomes very uncomfortable before we change. Either way, we can turn to Spirit. We can turn to Spirit, and it can guide us through and bring us to a point of grace. And we know whether the mess, and I'm talking about the mess of leaves that might be in our yard, but also the mess we have in our lives sometimes, right? I've had many days of my life go, this is a mess. Do we consider it a blessing or a curse? A curse is a funny word. When you go back to the Aramaic, which is the language of the Jewish communities for 15 centuries, it was the language of the Jews when they told the stories that became the Old Testament, and even the ones that they became the New Testament, were all spoken in Aramaic before they were ever written down. And if you go back to that language and look at the word blessing, whether something is a blessing or a curse, the word blessing meant an obvious good, because what we know is that all that comes from Spirit is good. So there's the obvious good that's a blessing, and the curse is just a concealed good, one that we have to reveal. And Aramaic language says it in that way, that the curse is not something that is that something above us is bringing down upon us. That which we fear has come upon us. That which we fear may become upon us, but it's our own fears. And we get stuck into what it is and not allowing something to reveal itself in that. So that which seems like a curse is just, we need to take time with it, to allow it to reveal itself, allow it to open up, to embrace this change, to be an obvious good. If you look at this picture, you see the colored trees that are above, and the reflection seems dark. It's the same trees. It's a mirror of that reflection. The colors, the truth, the good just hasn't been revealed yet. Often you heard the phrase, as above, so below, or on earth as it is in heaven. We know that which is Spirit is pure, clear, peaceful, powerful, joyful. And yet when we bring it on earth, sometimes we don't experience that. And so we need to take the time to reveal that good, that gratitude, that joy, that love that is there. It's just a matter of allowing it to reveal. So How do we create that which is concealed? How do we reveal the concealed? There are three ways. First of all, we bless the mess, we address the mess, and then we progress the mess. So first of all, let's just talking about blessing the mess. So bless is another one of these words that has been co-opted to think that something above us or outside of ourselves blesses something, but it's really just recognizing the divine that is in all our lives. I visited one of our longtime members, Penny Anderson, if you know her. Some of the longtime members will also know her. She's 99 years old. And she's a little feisty still, which is good. I think that helps you live to be 99 when you're a little feisty. And she told me, she goes, every night before bed, I say, "Our Father who ain't in heaven," because he ain't there. He's right here with me all the time. That's what she said. And I believed her because it's the truth. All right? God ain't up there. God's right here with us at all times. And this is the recognition. This is that which is being concealed. I was reading a blog this week by a lady named Debbie King, and I liked what she said, that she says, in order to turn a new leaf, that sometimes you just need a break in a beautiful place alone just to figure things out. A place alone, and make it a beautiful place to inspire you to recognize the beauty, and then you can find that grace, that gratitude, that love that's there. I also liked another thing she said, that anyone can love a rose, but it takes a lot of love to love a leaf. It's ordinary to love the beautiful, and it's beautiful to love the ordinary. So it's easy to be grateful for that which is obviously beautiful, but can you love that which is hidden, including some people we know that we meet on a daily basis? Their good may be very hidden, but we know it's there, and allowing the patience for it to come forth. And we also know that life itself is this beauty and this love and this recognition of life itself, and that if we address the mess, then it's almost like we are there almost having a dialogue with that challenge we have in our lives. And also sometimes when there's a mess in my life, I recognize it as, oh, I know this. This is my fear. This is my doubt. This is my lack of understanding, my ignorance, and I need to open up to it and embrace change. Michelle and I got a video from our granddaughter. Her name is Bella. She's 5 years old. And she, to me, 5-year-olds, change is no big deal. They just move with it. But it's funny, this story, when she lost her first tooth, you can hear her have a dialogue with herself about change. So here's Bella talking about losing her first tooth.
Hi, my
I
first
can see
tooth
it.
out.
Tell me, how did it happen?
I bit an apple when we were going in forest with my whole class. So it felt very hurty, and it was like a little bit like loose, but still on that cord, the big
roots.
tooth. Yeah, the roots of your tooth. And so like,
That's Bella.
I don't
She
wanna
lives
find
in the
out, but
Netherlands
I
with her
did
mom
find
and her
out
3
enough
siblings.
that
She's the
in
third of the
Ravenbuck
4th.
is my
And so
tooth.
she's bilingual already at 5 years
And
old. And so she
this-
is also fluent in Dutch. But this You know, I don't know about you, but I have been there before where I don't want to do this, right? I don't want to pull out that tooth. I don't want to deal with this. I already dealt with this a long time ago. I don't want to deal with this mess. I'm tired of this mess. And yet then I, go, okay, just breathe into this and find my gratitude, find my grace, find the truth that I really am. And I find that which is revealed. I find that which has been hidden, that which has been obscured, that is revealed in me, through me. And finally, we progress this mess. It's always good to progress the mess with support. You are not alone. Neither are you alone, with Spirit's always with you, but there's a community of people that are here. I know that many times in my life, I have what I thought was a step forward, but I had to take several steps back right after my step forward. I moved to the Bay Area for the first time in 1985 for less than a year. And for some reason, everything was right about it. It was progressive. It was everything I was looking for. I moved from Texas, but for some reason I felt incomplete with my time in Texas. So I moved back to Texas, and it was a disaster. It was everything the reason why I left Texas to start with. But there was something incomplete. I felt like a board game, where you roll the dice and you move forward 4, but then suddenly you're sent back to the start. And but it was there. But I needed some kind of sense of healing, some sense, even though it was a backward step, it was a step forward. And I had to complete my time with Texas, with people there and situations I was in. And then I was able to be clear to move to Colorado, and I moved to Colorado for 30 years, had 30 glorious years there. But sometimes you do have to step back in order to step forward. But what I realized when I went back to Texas is I don't need to be subject to the rolling of the dice like in a board game. That Spirit that's rolling in me can be enough no matter what is going on in my life. That is abundant, it is clear, and it is all that I'd ever want, all that I ever need. There's an author named Elie Wiesel. He's actually a Holocaust survivor and an author. And I love what he said. I feel grateful in my heart each time I can meet someone and look at his or her smile. For me, every hour is grace. Every hour is grace. So let us take the time when we have messes to rake up what is ours to do and let the rest go. And what I know is that we can find beauty in the mess and grace in the bless. Let us go to prayer. What we know in the truth of who we are, what we know in the divine presence that we are, that life is good. Even if it is concealed at the time, it is all good. That we can find the good in it. So whatever we may be experiencing right now, we celebrate the obvious, and we also celebrate the concealed good. Take the time to allow that good to come forth. And even if we walk forth in life and trust and know the Spirit is with us, coming through us, allowing this revelation to happen, that we reveal right now the healing, the joy, and the peace that is ours, because it is Spirit within us that is this. And for this, I'm so grateful in this moment. And know it is already so. And so it is.
Spectacular joy, incredible joy, miraculous joy, spectacular joy. I don't know what freedom feels like until I choose. I won't know what freedom feels like until I choose to feel that glorious love, abounding love, infinite love, glorious love. And I won't know what grateful feels like until I choose. I won't know what grateful feels like until I choose to feel that generous light, that healing light, radiant light, the generous light. And I don't know what happy feels like until I choose. I won't know what happy feels like until I choose to feel that spectacular joy, incredible joy, miraculous joy, spectacular joy. And I won't know what freedom feels like until I choose to.
Thank you so much, Cricket. You're such a delight today. It's great to have you here. So this is a time in our service when we invite you to participate in the sharing of abundance. We're so grateful for all that you've given. I'm grateful for all the pledges, the cards of intent that are in. And I'm grateful for that which you've given either online or sent to us by mail or participated in other times. So we just acknowledge that this is also a time that you can participate in the law of circulation by simply depositing money here in the, placing it in this basket in the front or in the back, or there's a variety of ways to participate in the online giving as well. Excuse me, I forgot my little clicker here. So take that which you are, thank you, that you have, and just whether you've given it to yourself, given online, or whether you're giving in person, and just hold up the imagination of that giving to your heart and repeat after me. Whoops, it's in here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I circulate. And so it is. So as Cricket plays a song of gratitude, feel free to participate in this abundance.
I am thankful, so thankful. Ooh, I am thankful, so thankful. Ooh, I am. I am so thankful. I am joyful, so joyful. Ooh, I am joyful, so joyful. Ooh, I am. I am so joyful. I am lovable, so lovable. Ooh, yes you are. I am lovable, so lovable. Ooh, I am. I am. so thankful. Ooh, I am thankful, so thankful. Ooh, I am, I am, I am. I am, I am, I am. I am so thankful.
And we're so thankful for you, Cricket. Thanks for being here today. So this is a time in our service when we just acknowledge everybody here. If you're here for the first time, if you're willing to raise your hand, and we have a special gift for you. Anybody here for the first time? Okay. Oh, we have one right up front here. No? Oh, she was here last week. Okay. We'll still welcome you. In my mind, we're all new because we all have beginner's eyes, right? So we're all, every day is a new, every day is a day of gratitude. So we're grateful for that. And also, if this happens to be, I think there was somebody from Western Kentucky or something joining us. So welcome as a new person online. And if anybody else is here for the first time online, we appreciate you being with us. And please feel free to join us at any time. If you subscribe to the YouTube channel, then you can keep getting notices when we have more services. So let's just raise our hands with a blessing of each other and to those online, all the way to Western Kentucky, as we say, we bless you today, knowing that the peace and happiness you seek is also seeking you. We honor your inner radiance as you let your light shine in the world. We are grateful for your presence in our community, and so it is. And then the community affirmation. Repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening through me right now. I am led by Spirit. I am guided by wisdom. I am protected by love. I am here to be a blessing. I am so grateful. And so it is. And now for our final song, which is a new one, right?
Yes, I'm debuting it for all of you. And it's really simple. The lyrics are, I choose love.
I choose love. I choose love. I choose love. I choose love. I choose love. I choose love. Oh, oh. Na 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 na. I choose love. 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 Oh, oh. Na 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 na. I choose love. I choose love. I choose love. Oh.
So as we go forward, we choose love. And so it is. Have a great week.